Hey everybody, Austin here, back with my Let's Play of Shadowrun Return. So this should be episode 2. Let's go ahead and load our game. See where we at. So when we were here last time, we just finished with the tutorial. We found out our buddy was dead, and he wants to pay us to go back to Seattle and try to track down his killer. So we just got to Seattle, and it looks like we're in a chop shop. Alright, so we have some new objectives here. So ask about Sam Watts. And it looks like we got some dock wagon stuff due to me being a backer. So let's see here what our objective is. Ask the coroner about Sam Watts. And then the optional one, which we've already completed, is the dock wagon benefits. So don't know how we completed it, but we'll find out. So let's move around. I'm in the back. Smell of death and decomposition washes over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake flesh or fresh of industry. Alright, there's our guy. Let's talk to him and figure out what's going on. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf, whistling a tune. He broads a grin, saying, "I love my job. A little more than you want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade." As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eye, though it might just be strained reflection of chrome and surgical tools. "Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour, and some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you?" "Are you a coroner?" "I'm John Dresden, the Oregon Grinder branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me the franchise's area's coroner. This franchise area's coroner too. And you are?" Let's say my name and this middle one. He frowns. "Interesting. A dead man makes for a strange client. But what makes you think he's here?" Has a locator chip embedded in his skull. "I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press hasn't caught wind of it yet, with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. So who told you he was dead?" Don't want to say about the money. I don't know this guy too well, so let's just do this one. The dwarf raises his eyebrow. A smile wipes the suspicion from his face. "A dead man's switch. Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here." So looks like there's our buddy Sam. "He's my second Emerald City Reaper victim. The third one was downtown." "Reaper, huh? I guess the classics never go out of style. Sounds gearyish." Let's see what this Emerald City Reaper is. He sighs. "Not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim." Ties they take from Sam. "Walt's liver was clearly cut out." "What about the other lucky contestants?" "The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had the spleen removed." "Dresden, get out here." "I'm here about the new Ripper Vic Van Winkle." Can we talk to him? We can. Towering over the dementive coroner is a homicide detective right out of central casting. If you ignore the tusk, pointy ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. "So this is the new Ripper Vic Watts. Name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back?" The coroner frowns. "So you insisted at the time." He courts. "Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority." "Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. The Ripper case is a ticket to my lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns his targets with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed, with a slime hand that knows its way around the scalpel. He has decent understanding of human and meta-human anatomy too. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeon who still uses scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medical aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star Detective finally notices you. You note his supernatural powers of observation. Who the hell are you? I'm the nobody who didn't hear nothing. I'm new in town. You're the welcoming committee. I don't have enough strength to do that one. Let's try this one. Derek, you get anywhere near my investigation and it will be you on the slab, human. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. So obviously the cops are going to be fun to deal with, it looks like. Well, let's talk to Dresden. Dresden looks amused. Did you always make friends that easily? Didn't really seem like my type. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? There we go. That seems like what I would say. Fascinating again. Detective McClungsey isn't interested in anything but Detective McClungsey's. He'd convict his own mother if it meant he'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 new yens a week on his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Dresden paused considerately. You have honor after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help? Alright, we got a bunch of questions here. I don't know if you can only ask a few or all of them. Let's just go down the list. On the take. I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's careers and wallet. Yeah, we can go through all of them. About his mother. The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that scenario? You don't buy it. My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubt. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there was unusual bruises on her upper arm, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. What are organisms worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of millions, but individual organs, not as much anymore. With all the sense and cyber stuff on the market these days, organ grinders only deal in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop stops that aren't as picky though, and they don't care where the bodies come from either. Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither professionals use them much anymore. It's possible some of the similar chop stops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I won't know where to look. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looks at you intentionally for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around the body locker in the back and see what you find there? Find anything useful. Okay, then I'll go do that. So it looks like we got some karma out of that, maybe? Yeah, we got 2 karma. So how do we want to spend our karma? 2. I think we're gonna save it, get some more. Alright, so let's go look back in the shop. Oh, let's just open the drawer. Item picked up. Basic med kit. Let's go look at our friend's body. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet, his face an ashen white, for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest there's a small, pencil-thin incision covered in dry blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are 7 plastic envelopes containing the evidence found in the body. You can examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. So let's just go down the list. Look at the business card. Moving things around, you can see out there is a card from a place called the Sam Street Union. There's something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Let's look at this credit stick. The standard cheap unsecured credit stick. No way of knowing what is on it without slotting it. Let's take the credit stick. You slot the credit card into your PDA. $300 is added to your account. Look at the purple shirt. In Sam's shirt, several of the buttons are missing, and blood has been thoroughly soaked. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Let's look at the handwritten note. You can only see part of the note, given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible that we have been long to say I'm sir. See you there. Love, Jessica. Oh, won't let me look at that anymore. So we got the name of a business card and a girl. But I think there's something back here he wants us to look at too. The cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Open the drawer. The cold storage door opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to spotting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Whoa, who's there? In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temple and some shamanistic tattoos pierced above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning, but is it 6 yet? I don't feel like 6 yet. Sorry, I didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Dresden thinks he's pretty funny. You're not the first person he's pulled that on. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? Let's do this one. Sam, glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then over at the Union. Decent enough guy, always in trouble over something or the other, though. Jack looks the other side of the room. John, is this guy cool? Yeah, he's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help him out. Maybe even stop moving around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be seizing you up, but it's hard as hell beyond those shades. Alrighty then, my name's Jack, and you are? Nice to meet you, Jack. I'm Hilldog. And well-mannered, too. Such a rare thing in the city. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into a deep end here. John's right. I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging at the Sam Street Union that night, tripped out and rowdy. I've been laying low there a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kubuta asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. He went, damn it, maybe I need some soy cafe. After all, John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now what's wrong with this incense? You hear a loud squeaking sound as Jester comes to work. Thanks, John, you're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat court bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangs thought they could just turn a quick profit off my head. Jack smiles, and you get the impression that it didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbles off during the fight, though, and that's the last time I saw him, until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last stay at this place. You've done this before? It's a long story. I end up in morgues more often than the average guy. Yeah, Jack's here a regular. Should have started a reward card, Jack. A few more visits, you'll get a free night stay. Ooh, I skipped one too many. Tell you what, you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle a score with these Halloweeners out there. Their leader's got the whole gang searching the barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. If not safe to hit these streets alone at night, trust me. Jack eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? see. Do we want to say look for our back? I don't work for free. Street justice seems good. Great. I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers, but the streets of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised he even made it to the morgue in one piece without packing some heat. He yells over his shoulder. Very funny, Jack. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So you need a weapon? So right now I'm good with pistols, so we'll take a pistol. My weapon of choice as well. Here, take this one. So we got a Fenici Security 500. So you ready for an evening on the town? Tell me more about these gangers first. Well, there's one of the nastier gangs in town. Their symbol is a flaming jack-o'-lantern, but you wouldn't like their vision of trick-or-treating very much. Around here, they're laid by a troll named John Paul. He got all the Halloweeners in the Barrens looking for me. We'll take him out, maybe I can breathe a bit either. I'm ready. I'll follow your lead. The Halloweeners aren't looking for you yet. Alright. Let's just do a quick search if here, make sure if we see anything else. Let's search these things over here. We got Doc Wagon basic trauma kit. Basic med kit. I think that's it for this place. So let's go out, so let's exit. And let's see what we can get ourselves into some trouble. Head into the Barrens, confirmed. Take some water while we're waiting. The Redmond Barrens. Run in the Seattle sprawl, and sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. It doesn't matter your business, the Barrens doesn't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog-eat-dog slums, and a dash of tourist trap, and you got a recipe for mean as hell. You leave the sterilized death and formal hide of organ grinder behind, entering the anarchy and desperations of the street. Jack stops a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, reactive dust, cordits, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of weird contentment. The stench and grime tells him he's home. My stash is just around the corner in the alley. We gotta get to a safe match card, mission item Anna, and find a stash. So let's get going. There's the bus stop here. Looking for a date, honey? Can I talk to her? Doesn't let me do anything with her. Here we go. There's a stash. Hidden in the garbage stream alley is a high-tech safe with a mage card reader on the front. Open the safe with Jake's mage card. With a smooth hiss, the safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that is perfect match for your skill. You take the gear. So I got a Sony CTY 360, frag grenade, basic med kit. Alright, hand over the loot. So now we gotta take these guys out. So let's get behind cover. And then we have our pistol, fist. Let's shoot at him. Critical damage +2. We're running a pistol, fist. Took him out. And then let's hide behind here. Alright. Special skill. Cooldown 3. 45% chance to hit. Let's use our skill. 60. 6 damage. Missed, alright. We're at a 96% here, so let's shoot. 5. 15, got them. Cool. So welcome to the Barrens. Guess I need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Well, at least there weren't too many dumps to break my mage locks. Or too, at least they were too dumb to break, alright? Now that you got some gear, let's go deal with those Halloweeners. Alright. So I think we need to go exploring a little bit. Oh, got someone to talk to over here. Worried man. The man before you appears well-mannered, but nervous. Excuse me, sir. I don't know you, but you look like you can handle yourself on a flight, and we need some help. What's your problem? Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up here. It's been getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them anymore, but no one will stand up to them, and the Lone Star isn't about to get involved. What's this market of yours? It's just down the street, sir. Please, our livelihood depends on this market. What's this, Sarah? Their clothes may be dirty, but the woman is far from downtrodden. Hey, not that it's my business, but I wouldn't go that way. Why? What's going on? Just some Halloweeners stirring up trouble again. She points to the south. They rode in this morning on these fancy bikes, set up camp in the old street market, and they've been marching up and down the streets all day, shaking out anyone that wanders past. Typical. Well, odds are these are the guys we're after. Before the shooting starts, she looks over and nods. Don't need to worry about me. I know how the way low. So it must be over there, but is the market he's talking about over here? Yeah, this looks like the market. So let's see if we can take care of this real quick. Commencing is like a weed, taking root in the cracks of the crevices of the world wherever it can. A small street market has flourished here amongst the crumbling buildings of the Redmond Barrens. Head thug, let's talk to him. The thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to imitate the shopkeeper. The old woman is holding firm, but you can see that the thug's patience fading fast, and he looks like he's about to start breaking things. Who the hell are you? I don't have etiquette and stuff for this. Let's see that one. Like, I ain't never heard that before. I don't see a badge, so why don't you mind your own? Because I'm sick of gutter punks like you. I knew you were looking to cause static. Dash, ice, these guys. Oh, so I took some physical damage. Oh, we gotta be careful. We got a mage over there. So let's focus on this. I'm gonna focus on this guy. 12. I missed him at that range. Let's crit 18%. Okay, we got rid of her. Let's fire at him. 15. Alright. Oh wow. Took some damage, but let's fire back. Got him. Still wounded. But I gained some karma. I cannot thank you enough. I hate to see such bloodshed, but those men were not to take no for an answer. We simply want to make our way in this world. Shopkeeper holds out a few union. Please, it's the least we can do. Keep it, you need it more than I do. Could have took the union, but I didn't want to. Talk to any of these other guys. Doesn't look like it. So let's start heading south. Because that appears to be where our boss is at. Not our boss, but the gang members. Thank you. Am I still wounded? Yeah, I'm recovering. Good. Start heading south. Should be all over the place here, but we'll just look around. Watch out for those gangers. This looks like one of them over here. Yep, Halloween Sentry. Hey, Asswipe, take another step forward and we are going to plant you right there. This is Halloweener property now. This is one of the two that got away. If I hadn't missed my shot, those idiots would have been given up and moved out by now. Wait a minute. You're rolling with Jack? Bad idea, chummer. The Halloweeners are collecting that bounty and killing you, well, that'd be a nice bonus. Alright, so we got all our guys here. Yeah, let's take them out. 6, 3. Hopefully Jack can kill him. 5. Alright. Enemy's turn missed. Goes hiding. More guys are coming. Should be able to take you out. Nope. Dang it. Alright. Move Jack closer. 15. Right, be careful I don't die here. Alright, they missed us all, which is good. So I don't have very good accuracy right now, so Jake can shoot this guy right now. What do those points mean, I wonder? Well, let's shoot at this mage at this distance. Missed. 5. We're going to move. We want to get some cover. Go here. Shoot at you. 6. Alright. Magic's coming through. You put an armor +1. Accuracy +12. He missed me. Alright. You got good aim at him. Shoot. 6. 3. 75, 83. Let's move here, let's see what that does. It's a Lee line. So that means we can throw some flame power. Let's do here. 6 damage. Alright. Missed me. Missed. Alright. Let's take you out. Alright, got him good. Shoot at you. Miss, okay. And we might as well shoot. 5. 10. Got him. Cool. Oh, we got more coming. Whoa, that guy is huge. Let's increase our accuracy. 12. Miss, alright. We need to move away. Here. So, here. We're gonna do damage to you. 21. Whoa, Uncle, I'm just playing with you. I'll call off the rest of the Halloweeners, Jack. Call it even, yeah? What do you think, Jake? Dirtbags like you don't need a second chance. Then lower your weapons and walk away. Let's take him out. Oh, Dirk. Missed. Awesome. Okay. 51% chance to hit. Miss. We're out of ammo. Awesome. So what do we do when we're out of ammo? Look at our items. Can we throw a frag grenade? Not enough things, so let's move to you. Should just be able to shoot him dead, I think. 10, there we go. Cool, we gained the karma. See, can we look at my stats? What does it say about my weapons? It's equipped. Have a data jack. Cool, so now we can visit the murder site. But I think that will probably do it for this episode. So, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, actually before I quit, let me tell you a little bit. If you guys like what you see, please subscribe to my videos. I put out content every day. I'm looking at doing Shadowrun once a week. Like my video, it does help me out a lot. Leave comments, tell me how I could have done better. I'm always trying to improve my game. And follow me on Twitter. You can find me at hilldog1378. So again, this is Austin. Thanks for watching me, and I'll see you guys next time.